Debt is the new profit. Hey, gang, this is Mike with MrNoFluff.com. And in today's society, debt is the new profit. And there's major liquidity crisis all over the world, which is going to lead into the next historical crash. Okay. Now, what do I mean that debt is profit? Okay. Let's think about education. They say, hey, go to college, get into debt, and later on you'll have profits. Let's better yet look at our Fortune 500 companies. What are they doing right now? They're buying their stocks back. How are they buying their stocks back? Majority of them by borrowing money. So in the stock market right now, you see that after 3 months of rest, all of a sudden some of the elites got on the phone, made some phone calls to other head bankers, and now the stock's going up. No matter how it goes like this, it keeps going up. Okay, so what's happening? Well, in my opinion, these corporations are borrowing money to go ahead and buy their stocks back, which has allowed them to go up. So debt, they're getting into debt, is the new profit. Now let's dig a little bit deeper. Let's talk about all these retailers that are about to go bust and are going to go bust in 2019 and going to close down bankruptcy, or all the retailers that have done in the past 5, 10 years, okay, that have gone bust. Majority of these retailers, they're able to grow, they're able to expand, they're able to have multiple locations, not because they had a great business system, not because they made great gadgets, not because they made great coffee in a sense. They were able to expand because it was easy money through the banking system. Okay, printing money, easy money. Everyone can borrow that, and these companies were able to just borrow to get a new overhead infrastructure. They were able to borrow to pay for the employees. So they were able to borrow to have a new location and borrow have a second location. It wasn't because the coffee was good. It wasn't because they had a great gadget. It wasn't because they were rendering great services. They were growing, they were expanding because of easy money. So today's world, okay, we live where debt equals profit. Now let's dig a little bit deeper into real estate investing. If you go from Facebook to YouTube to seminars to REI clubs, they talk about how to buy a property, refinance it out in one way or another, suck all the equity out, and go get into debt again and repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat. And before you know, magically, you're wealthy. Okay, think about it. How can you go into debt, which is negative? If this is zero, how can you go to the left, which is negative, and get positive? Now, you can go to the left, right, and get enslaved, and the bankers give you a bunch of material things that looks like you have wealth or you're doing good, but that's not really your stuff because at any moment they can suck it back out. Okay, so that's not really freedom. Entrepreneurship is about freedom. It's not about bowing down to the dogma. Entrepreneurship is about creativity. It's not about s- submitting to the square thinking. So the way corporations are growing these days, the ways investors are growing. For example, a couple of my students brought a deal, and I saw some of the investors that were interested in the property, and none of them had their own money in their banking account. It wasn't like they had 10 grand or 20 grand or 50 grand. It was just home equity loans or line of credits. And 99% of these people, there was one or two that actually had money in their savings, which is a great reflection that there's so many investors that are thinking they're getting ahead, which is positive, but really they're going negative, negative, negative. Okay. And once the crash happens, when the bankers takes their credit limits down from if it's credit cards, if a home equity loan, if it's a line of credit, whatever it is, they suck it up, then it doesn't allow that investor to do anything because they haven't built the calluses to know how to use their imagination and creativity. They don't know how to sacrifice. So many people want to get ahead without tightening their belt. And they don't want to sacrifice. They just want to just get a handout like, hey, Mr. Banker, where can I sign to get a car? Where can I sign to get a business? Where can I sign so I go buy my next flip? And that's the society that we live in these days, guys. This is called, that's why I say debt is the new profit. Okay. I come from a camp, okay, where I believe that if you want to start a business, you don't stick your hand out from Small Business Association and get a debt or from some other credit card or friends and family or hard money lending. That's pretty stupid. I come up in a camp that you got to tighten your belt and you got to sacrifice and create your business through imagine creativity, just like all the great entrepreneurs on earth have done. People started, from their garages, ladies and gentlemen, uh, and that's the way. But today's entrepreneurship, if it's from small level, like if you're just a mom and pop, all the way down to Fortune 500s, like you can see in the stock market where they're buying their own stuff, is all through artificial growth, artificial gains, which end of the day is not good for the investor or the business owner or the corporation or the governments or states or federal or the people, nor is it good for Mother Earth because there's only a limited resources. There's only limited trees. Where the Federal Reserve may print money left and right, right? They have a printing machine. There's not a printing machine of trees. So that is something to really think about. That are you want yourself to have freedom or just a bunch of material things that allows you to have these material things thanks to someone else allowing you to have X, Y, and Z. So you think that you have a business and you have 50 people working for you and at 3 locations, but you don't own the land, you don't own the business, you don't own the equipment. Whose is it? Whose business is it? Are you just babysitting that debt and you're paying someone else, or actually are you free to do whatever you want to do? Okay, so that's what I feel like the problem is, and it's going to cause a major crash all over the world because majority of the free countries are subscribed to the same central banking where it's fractional reserve lending, where it's EQ, or we just keep printing money, and easy debt where we're just giving out loans to everyone, like students, high school kids, college students, cars. Just sign here. Don't make any payments. That type of advertisement. All you need to do is just sign here. That's it. That's all you need, dude. If success was like that, if you want to be a musician, if all they say is just sign here and you could be a musician, wouldn't that be cool? But it really doesn't work like that. You got to go put hours and hours playing that piano. You got to go put hours and hours being an entrepreneur. You got to go put hours and hours being a real estate investor. If you want to succeed, it's just not like you sign here. And that's what I've learned is that many of the people I've interact with, they're so ready just to quit. They're just so ready to go to the next thing because we've been conditioned and trained to, want it easy. We think that if we try one time and it doesn't work out, then we should call it, dude. That's it, dude. That's it. It doesn't work. Let's go for the next grass. And it's not like that. Life is not like that. If you want to do something, you just got to keep doing it because the grass is green, as they say in America, no matter where you're standing, because it's Earth. It's a live, living organism, just like you. All right. And so the best thing is to be free versus being enslaved. And to be free, all you have to do is believe in yourself and close your eyes and be your dreams, whatever that is. If that's to write a book, to be an author, to be a chef, to be a mechanic, open a a repair shop, carpet cleaner, be a doctor attorney, whatever it is, right? You just got to go out there and do it, and know that you don't need some prerequisite, like you don't need like a some kind of credit score, you need some kind of capital, or you need some kind of hard money lender to do that. As long as you chase your dreams and you have faith and you just leap, okay, the road will appear for you and it doesn't matter. you'll figure it out. And that's my message to you guys is that, you know, there's so many people are having material things, but it's not their things, right? It's not their things because they didn't even work for that stuff. They just got easy money. And in the end of the day, they're all gonna melt just like the shit is melting now. And it's gonna melt. I mean, the stock market is gonna melt, the real estate assets gonna melt, not only in America, in Germany, in Australia, in Canada, and it's gonna be, you know, right now we have record-breaking events happening. Like right before Christmas Eve, we have the most drop since the 1930s, right? Okay, well, guess what? A few days later, we had the most historical record highs, okay, that we went up 1,000 points, okay? So think about that. We're having historical highs and lows. And guess what? We're going to have a historical crash. That's going to teach us that, hey, this free printing money machine, this free debt where everyone can be their dreams just to borrow some money, just fill out a good, marketing plan and a business plan, and then they'll just sign here, and then you can be your dreams. That's why 1 out of 10 businesses fail, right? I mean, I show you right now in my new flip how to be your dreams, how to start a business for $100. Right? You could take this business and just 2x it, or you take this business and make 3 grand a month. You can take this business and make 10 grand a month. Or you take this business and have multiple locations. Okay, and it's all in there. And how much does it cost you guys? $39. You can get it from my website. Okay, I show you also not only how to start a business. This is a great business, what I call a game that's revolutionary because it teaches you everything you need to know about real estate investing. If you can't do this simple business, right, then you can never succeed in real estate investing because it's the same thing, but it's just more complex. Okay, so I took a very complex thing, which is real estate investing, and watered it down to a very simple foundation where you learn the foundation, right? Like if you're going to the gym, you learn how to do proper squats, how to do proper pull-ups, how to do proper bent over rows. The most foundation. We're not going to just work on your biceps because that's not part of the foundation. When you do pull-ups, you're going to work on your biceps. So we'll focus on the foundation, and it makes you money while you learn all the basic moves. So you can come into something very more complex like real estate investing. I know they sell it like it's really easy, but it's really complex, guys. It's really complex. Okay. Now, can you do it? Absolutely. Can the moons and the stars line up for you and you go out there and call this one person and you get a deal and you make 3 grand or 10 grand or 20 grand? Absolutely. But is that going to be most people? No. Some of us don't have the karma. Some of us have to call 100 people. Some of us have to call 1,000 people. And some of us may only have to call 3 people. Right. Now, no one controls that. But what you control is, are you willing to be the guy that calls 3 people? It doesn't work. Okay, let me call 100 people. Okay, it didn't work. Let me call 1,000 people. Are you going to be that person, the girl, guy that's willing to continue going at it without quitting? Because once you do that, the moons and the stars will line up for you. Right? It's just a test to see if you're willing to do it. But I know so many people that they do something, they're starting really good, and they make the first mistake, and they throw their hands up and say, "Look, dude, this doesn't work." I know something else that works better here because my friend's doing it and my cousin's doing it. And guess what? They do the same thing. Oh, that doesn't work either. No, someone else that my cousin, other cousin's friends doing it, and my friend's doing it. And that's not how to do it, dude. You got to do it through the ups and downs, and the moons and the stars will line up for you. So real estate investing is extremely hard. However, there's a great opportunity coming right now. We're going to have major meltdown happening. If you look at Deutsche Bank right now in Germany, just a couple of years ago, 2009, 2010, stocks are over $100. Now it's like $8. Okay, liquidity crisis in that bank. Guess what? Other banks are going to go down too because they're all interconnected through derivatives. All right. Now, is there going to be a run on the banks? In my opinion, there's going to be a bail in. They're going to take your money. You can't even run into it. They're going to. Who knows what they're going to do? They're going to take your money because last time we bailed them out. Right. So I believe in freedom, dude. And freedom requires responsibility, right? If you're not responsible, then you can't have freedom. You need babysitter. And I think right now we're in a situation where everyone's getting babysit because no one wants to be responsible. That's why you got corporations buying their own stocks. You got corporations just borrowing to make payroll. Corporations borrowing just to expand to new locations. It's not because they have a good product, good system, or good gadget or anything like that. It's just because they can borrow because they have good credit score, right? And they have all right product. It's not good, dude. That's why like GMC is letting out people. That's why Ford is not producing cars anymore, just trucks, right? Because their stuff is not good. Maybe at one time there were the revolution, right? But then through government subsidies and tariffs and making it harder for competition, eventually competition came whip their ass. So easy money just to sign here is very popular, and everyone who wants it, from the federal governments to the states to the corporations to the people. But it's really, really toxic for you and everyone else I just mentioned here and planet. But guess what? Creativity, imagination, hard work, sacrifice. And if you love what you do, it's not even hard work. Easy work. All days off. Right? But if you don't like what you do, you got to sit in traffic, you got to go do something that you don't want to do, then yes, it is hard work. Right? But if you love what you do, then it's not hard work, it's love work. So the crash is coming. You know, gold's going to be going up. You can see right now, guys. In 2016, I'll let you guys know, hey, dude, I'm exiting the real estate business. I'm not going to buy any properties at this time. And I bought gold. In 2016, gold had just dropped, crashed to 1125. And right now, gold is about to be 1300 bucks. Just like 10, 15 bucks away from 1300 bucks, guys. Right? As stocks start coming down, gold's just going to keep going up. All right. Now, somebody asked me on my YouTube channel, like, hey, man, what do you think when the stars start going down? Where do you think everybody's going to go with their money? Dude, I don't care what everybody does with their money. Whatever they're going, I'm doing the opposite. Because when everybody's making moves, it's already too late, dude. Like, I already made moves in 2016. So if you people start making moves now, you're buying gold at $200-300 more per ounce than it was before. So it's already too late, my friends. So who cares what the hell where people are going to put their money? I don't care. I'm making my own moves. I don't care about other people. Well, wherever the herd is running away from, that's where I'm running into. That's why I'm buying cryptocurrencies now. They can go to zero, but everyone's running away. But I'm buying into it because I believe in my heart of hearts it's going to be the new future. It's going to be freedom. We're going to eliminate attorneys. We're going to eliminate title companies. We're going to eliminate bankers. We're going to eliminate all these things, to smart contracts, to no permission, no corporation owned, decentralized currencies, software, dApps, etc. That's why I believe in it. Okay, that's why I believe in cryptos, and that's why I'm putting my money. So wherever the herd is running out of is where I'm going to go in. In this next crash, the herd is going to be running out of real estate. They're going to be running out of stocks because these corporations can only buy so much. And if they keep buying and buying and keep borrowing money, that's okay. Eventually, it's going to be civil unrest. You can see it in France already. Right? The average person has a college degree. They work 8 hours a day. They got a full-time job. They can't buy milk. They can't buy rent. They got to live with their mothers. Like, how many people do you know in America right now that live with their parents? They work. They're not lazy people. They have full-time jobs. How many people do you know that have full-time jobs and still have to get into debt? Not because some of them are idiots, but some of them don't want to, but they have no other choice. Right? How many people do you know right now investing with home equity loans, line of credits? They don't have 10 grand of their own money. Whatever money it is not their money. Well, that's why I said debt is the new profit. At this current time, debt is the new profit. Right? Hey, go get into debt to go to school. Hey, get into debt to buy a car. Hey, get into debt to start a business. Hey, get into debt to do investing. Hey, get into debt to do stocks. You could, short them. You could do all kinds of crazy stuff. You know how many people are like, they have this much money and they have this much investments in stocks, one way or another, betting that it's not going to go one way. And so the crash is coming. It's going to create opportunity, and I feel really bad for everyone that's going to lose their money. But man, you want freedom, but you don't want to be responsible. You want to delegate that shit to some high school kid that just graduated and he was working at a financial services, and he's just reading off a script. Right? He's reading like, hey, you can do this, and he's showing you charts and pretty sharp. Like, dude, do you think I believe in that? I'm not giving financial advice. This is my opinion. I don't believe in that guy, dude. I'd rather just get in the driver's seat myself. And, oh, I messed up here. Wow, I learned a lot. Oh, I messed up here. Oh, boy, I just hit a home run. I just hit a home run like last time when I started with $100 and started a moving company. Damn, I just hit a home run when I started my brokerage firm. Boy, I just hit a home run when I was buying these houses with just a couple of grand, right? When everyone's running away in the last crash. I didn't have to go to a bank. I didn't have to get a hard money lender. I had to go to my friends, to my family, no credit card, nothing. Just talk to the owner direct. Yeah, I did fail a lot. It sucked. But I also hit some fucking home runs that no one in America has hit before. Right? No one comes here with no fucking money as a refugee and starts with the business with $100. If I don't know any and never borrowed any money, I don't know people that fucking started buying houses in the crash when bankers weren't giving no money out without borrowing any money. Just all my sorry guys, someone called. Anyways, guys, there's great opportunities coming. Don't believe all the naysayers. Don't believe the fucking bankers. Don't believe the school teachers that tell you got to go the path of the people. The path of the people is to get slaughtered, right? The path of creative thinking is to fly. So if you want to fly, you got to follow your heart, dude. You don't have to do what I'm doing. You just follow your own heart. That's my thing is it's for you to follow your own heart and have enough courage and belief system that, hey, man, I can do it. Yes, it will be fucking hard. Here, guys, you know what, man? Most people like come to my mastermind club, the abundance club, or I talk to them, or they hit me up and say, look, man, I have an 8-hour job and I have a part-time job, but for my own business, I put 30 minutes and I'm not having success. I'm like, hold on a second, dude. You have a full-time job, you work 8 hours, and you work another job for 3 or 4 hours, but for your own dreams, you're only putting 30 minutes in, or you're just putting an hour in, and you're just throwing your hands up, but you're not having fucking success. Does that fucking make logical sense? Dude, if you're putting this much time for the fucking man, and you're only putting this much time for your own dreams, guess what? Your dreams ain't gonna work. Dude, I mean, you gotta fucking strap your belts in, dude. I want to be my dreams. I let go of everything I ever fucking had. Guess what, dude? I sleep on an air fucking mattress. Do you sleep on an air fucking mattress? I don't got no furniture. I'm risking it into cryptocurrencies and I'm making moves and I'm preparing my money so I can get into the real estate. What you know what I'm saying? I'm being honest with you guys. I'm making moves, but it requires sacrifice. It doesn't require just like, hey man, it just doesn't work. Or if you work this much for the man and you work this much for yourself, the easy question is you gotta turn off your cable bill. You gotta do shit you don't want to do. So you can put that time into your dreams, dude, into your freedom, whatever that is. But if you're doing this much for the man and you're just doing this much for you, you're probably never gonna make it. I'm sorry to tell you that. But it's way better than someone that's not doing anything and they're just watching TV. If you put this much in, then you got to wait this much time to be able to get some kind of results. So you might have to sleep less. You might have to not go to a sports game. You might have to go on dates. You might have to sacrifice some stuff, man. Right? And I'm sorry to tell you that. But the other option is just to stick your hand out and they give you some fucking credit. And then you get yourself in fucking debt. And you listen to these clowns that tell you, dude, hey man, you get your investment house and you turn that into more debt, and then more debt. Before you know, you got 10 houses and you're in debt up your ass. You don't know what to do. Or you start a business and you go borrow 20, 30, $100,000, you're in debt $200,000, and then you're busted in your third year. Right? Versus, hey dude, it doesn't matter if you have infrastructure. It doesn't matter if you have office. It's all about cash flow. And if you could put this much in and make this much out, then there you go, dude. Now you don't have to work for the man. And what is people say, Michael, what is this much? I just showed you in the new flip, dude. You just need this much, $100. Is it risky? Yes, it is risky. Any investment is risky. I'm gonna drink some hot tea, dude. It's risky, dude. But I'm still gonna do it. You know what's more riskier? Sitting in fucking stupid traffic, going to fucking some job an hour away or 30 minutes away every fucking day. That's stupid. You know, people have road rages and get in car wrecks. Man, more people die in car wrecks than people die in a war in Iraq, ladies and gentlemen. So to be your dreams, it is risky. But it's not as risky as going and putting your hand out and getting a loan or get hard money lending to go do a fix and flip. And you never been an investor. You never been an investor. You went to some seminar. The guy sold you on fucking going getting some hard money lending. And now you're gonna deal with contractors and you're gonna manage all these people and get into debt. What do you think the odds of success are? What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Very slim, right? Where you can just generate leads in the same exact business, finding motivated sellers. And if you don't know what to do, just sell those leads. And right there, you're just ahead. You can generate leads and then wholesale the deal. We don't need no money, nothing. You just sell to that guy that's going to buy it and let some actually cash investor do it. And you can learn about the business. See, these are other ways you can go about it. It may not be exactly what you want to do. Everybody wants to get into real estate investing, but man, it's too complex for them. They're in the E quadrant, like Rich Dad Poor Dad says. They want to get in the I quadrant. They want to bypass being an S, being a B, and then get into I. Well, everyone wants a shortcut, but unfortunately, there's a lot of skills and requirements that you don't have, or you probably don't have, and you're not willing to work your ass off to get those things because it's going to take years. So that's why I created the new flip, because the new flip is so easy because it teaches you, if you're in the E, the S and the B in a very simple situation. You can turn it into an S, it's already an S. If you systemize it, then you could be in the B right there. And then you're making money, and then you could get in the I. That's why it's a revolutionary game. The game teaches you how to invest, how to start a business at a very small, simplistic scale, which could make you thousands of dollars. And there's people are already doing it. I brought a student, Victor, on his 8th flip, dude, less than 4 weeks. I got a guys that read the same book and didn't do shit. They made excuses. Well, dude, man, Mike, man, I got a college degree, dude. I can't do this thing. My shit smells a certain way. I can't do this. I feel like I'm too good for this. Well, then stick with your job, dude. Work 30 minutes to the traffic, kiss your boss's ass, and then drive 30 minutes and beg them, can you go to your kid's soccer game or whatever your dream is? Right? So some student took it and said, this doesn't work. Other students took it and made it work. And I have students in the middle where they took it, everything was going great. And then just because they made one little mistake, now they're going to give up on their dreams. Right? I'm feeling really bad for these types of people because they're good people, man. So the message is the crash is coming. There's going to be great opportunities. Great opportunity. And don't believe that debt is profit, dude. Don't believe that if you go negative, you can have positive one day. That's some jokey magic trick, man, that bankers use. Just like amortization on a home. You cannot ever go negative and become positive. Okay. Ever. You cannot keep getting into debt over and over and over without, you're better off investing in yourself and figuring out how to do stuff that doesn't cost a lot of money and just requires sweat equity. And I'm a master of that. If you want to put money into it, I'm a master of that too. But I believe that everyone should do the free stuff, build their foundation, then move into spending money, then going hard money or borrowing money or spending money on advertisement. That way that you're able to hit more home runs when everything's working smoother. Where if you go the other way, the odds of success is 9 out of 10 businesses go bankrupt. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't believe in debt. It's just a scam, dude. It's going to rob you in your future, and this is just my opinion. Hustle and bustle. And by the way, MrNoFluff.com, MrNoFluff.com, we have a lot of stuff on sale, guys. Good for you, man. Some gentleman said he used to be a landlord. He got out and paid it off. Good for you, man. I'm not knocking debt. I just don't think that it's all that fluffed up to be. If I say if you're responsible, but everybody thinks they're responsible. I've seen doctors, attorneys in the last crash. I've seen all kinds of people that are, man. We sold a penthouse. The guy's penthouse was multi-million dollars, and he sold his business for multi-million. I was going bankruptcy. Okay, so thanks, man. Appreciate it, guys. So hustle and bustle, don't take no for an answer. And by the way, we're having a major sell, flash sell at our website for you guys. 2019 is coming. Great opportunities coming, guys. Hustle and bustle, and don't take no for an answer. And dude, don't listen to no stinky banker when they say you can't be your dreams, dude. Don't listen to them, dude. You're already it. You're already the dream, dude. Peace.